Thank you so much for joining us. Pleasure to have you on the programme. We now move over to Europe, where Karol Nawrocki has emerged victorious in Poland's presidential runoff election, according to the final official results. Nawrocki, a historian and candidate backed by the right-wing Law and Justice Party, secured 50.89% of the vote, edging out Liberal Warsaw Mayor Rafal Trzaskowski, who received 49.11%. Nawrocki's campaign focused on prioritising Polish economic and social interests, expressing caution over Ukraine's NATO membership due to security risks with Russia. His victory signals a potential shift towards nationalist policies and a stronger alignment with like-minded leaders in Central Europe. Nawrocki promised to defend Poland's sovereignty and continue supporting national defence while maintaining a balanced foreign policy. This election outcome will have significant implications for Poland's future, both domestically and on the international stage. We move back over to the Middle East for our next story. At least 31 Palestinians were killed and over 170 were injured near a US-backed aid distribution site in Gaza on Sunday, according to Gaza's civil defense. Israeli military and the aid organization deny the incident occurred. This comes amid continued humanitarian crises as Gaza faces risks of famine after months of blockades, according to the United Nations. This is what the Israeli army had to say about the incident.
Doing his best is almost to stop us from doing so. He is spreading rumors, fake news. He is trying bluntly and violently to stop the people of Gaza from reaching those distribution centers. We will investigate each and one of those incidents and each and one of those allegations.
The new US-backed Gaza Humanitarian Foundation has distributed millions of meals, but the aid rollout has been chaotic at limited distribution centres. Hamas has expressed willingness to resume indirect ceasefire talks with Qatar and Egypt, working to bridge the gap between Hamas and Israel. The proposed deal includes a 60-day truce, aid access and reopening border crossings to address the humanitarian crisis. Meanwhile, US Ambassador to Israel Mike Huckabee criticised France's push for a Palestinian state, mocking it as a move to carve out a piece of the French Riviera. France and Saudi Arabia are co-chairing a UN conference to revive the two-state solution, which is opposed by Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. We stay in the region. Saudi Arabia's Foreign Minister, Prince Faisal bin Farhan Al Saud, criticised Israel for blocking an Arab minister's delegation from visiting the occupied West Bank. Speaking after meetings in Amman with counterparts from Jordan, Egypt and Bahrain, he called Israel's refusal a sign of extremism and rejection of peace. Let's listen in to the comment made by Saudi Arabia.
رفض إسرائيل لزيارة هذه اللجنة إلى الضفة المضطرين لتأجيلها هو فقط تجسيد وتأكيد كما ذكرتم لتطرفها ولرفضها أي محاولات جدية لمسلك السلام ومسلك الدبلوماسية. واضح أنهم لا يريدون إلا العنف، وهذا يزيدنا عزيمة الحقيقة في مضاعفة جهودنا الدبلوماسية في المجتمع الدولي لمواجهة هذه العنجهية ولدحضها بإذن الله.
However, Israel said the delegation intended to hold a provocative meeting promoting a Palestinian state, leading to the trip's cancellation. This would have been the first visit by a top Saudi official to the West Bank in recent years. Israel faces pressure from the United Nations and European countries supporting a two-state solution to the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. We move on once again. Israeli drone strikes killed 2 Hezbollah operatives in southern Lebanon on Sunday, the Israel Defense Forces confirmed. The first strike hit a member of Hezbollah's anti-tank unit in Arnoun, just 5 kilometers from the Israeli border. Lebanese authorities have confirmed 1 fatality in that attack, describing it as an Israeli enemy strike. The second strike targeted a vehicle on the Debel Road in the Bint Jebel district, killing a member of Hezbollah's rocket unit in the Ash-Shab. An additional strike in Beit Leaf wounded one person, according to Lebanon's health ministry, while the Israeli military did not comment on this incident. The IDF has stated that the strike near Sidon eliminated Mohammed Jafar Manar Assad Ardallah, a Hezbollah member responsible for deploying the group's communication systems across Lebanon. These attacks come despite a ceasefire agreed last November, as Israel continues near-daily operations in southern Lebanon. Meanwhile, Iraqi Prime Minister has condemned the attacks, stating the following.
نجدد في إدانتنا للاعتداءات الإسرائيلية المتكررة للسيادة اللبنانية ونعدها خرقا للقانون الدولي. نكرر تأكيدنا على ضرورة تطبيق القرار الأممي 1701 بالكامل، والمجتمع الدولي مطالب وملزم بأداء التزاماته في التطبيق الكامل غير الانتقائي للقرار من أجل دعم الاستقرار.
The Israeli army says it intercepted a missile from Yemen. Air raid sirens sounded in Jerusalem and several cities before the inception. Moments later, Yemen's Houthi rebels claimed responsibility. They say they launched a hypersonic ballistic missile targeting Ben Gurion Airport. The group's spokesman, Yahya Sari, also announced 3 drone attacks on Jaffa, Ashdod and al-Rush. Let's listen in to Yahya Sari.
القوة الصاروخية في القوات المسلحة اليمنية عملية عسكرية نوعية استهدفت مطار اللد في منطقة يافا المحتلة، وذلك بصاروخ باليستي فرط صوتي، وقد حققت العملية هدفها بنجاح بفضل الله، وتسببت في هروب الملايين من قطعان الصهاينة الغاصبين إلى الملاجئ وتوقف حركة
Israel confirms the missile was shot down. No casualties or damage were reported. The Houthis say the strike was carried out in solidarity with Palestinians as Israel operations continue in Gaza. This latest launch adds to a long series of long-range attacks from Yemen that have resumed since the end of a temporary ceasefire in March. While Israel's air defences successfully intercepted the missile, its range and target once again highlight the widening scope of the conflict. Security forces remain on high alert.